Alright, Space Engineers, what we have here is my turtle bore miner. It's an infinite bore drill, and as an example of a couple event controllers that you can use, we have one monitoring the piston here at 50%, and it toggles a bunch of timer blocks off and on depending on if it's below 50%, it makes timer blocks go for the upstroke of the piston, and if it is above 50%, it has the timer block set for the downstroke of the piston. And we're also going to set up an event controller for the top and the bottom. These are advanced rotors, so it's pulling material through them and through the piston into the miner. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a event controller to monitor the piston, and when it gets all the way to the bottom, we'll have it auto attach the bottom piston together, and then when it does the upstroke, it will let go of the top one, go up, and be welding on more of the conveyance going up, and then eventually when it gets to the top, it will lock. Another one we'll set up is to lock the top one when it gets to the top. So, Space Engineers, right here we have the stroke direction toggler event controller is what I named it. It monitors the bore piston's percentage, and when it's greater than, it will trigger the different timer blocks here on and off for the bore stroke down, bore stroke up. And if you turn timer blocks on and off, if they're shut off, they won't trigger. Even if the command to trigger is sent to them, they're off, so they won't do that. It was a little bit of a glitch like over a year ago where they would when you turn them back on, but that's more of an advanced timer block tutorial thing I could do later if you guys want. Alright, we're on to setting up the event controller to lock the bottom. I should probably put a space here. To lock the bottom advanced piston when the piston that is pushing the bore down is all the way at the bottom, or 0%. So we are going to go down and set it to piston percentage equal or less than 0%. Add the tower piston in. It is currently dropping at 82% as we speak. So now we want to set up actions, and I did that just a second ago, but we need to redo it. So we need to go down to the tower rotor B for bottom. We're going to have that attach when it hits 0 or less %. And because I want to use this, as you will see in the next one, we also need to add in the top rotor on that piston to also attach, because I want to use them for both the retrieval mode and the boring mode. Now, we get to go watch. Alright, we're out here watching the piston as it goes all the way to the bottom of the stroke, and when it hits 0, it should lock this bottom rotor in place. Boom, right there, got it. Only a little bit of shaky. Alright, now we know that the piston is set at the top to maximum extent of 7.4 meters. We gotta set up the event controller here. So we're going to go down for the event. We're going to do the piston percentage and equal or greater than. It is set at 100 right now, and I will show you why in a second. So we add the tower position, or the tower piston in, excuse me, and if you look, it says that the tower is at 100% extension right now, and that is because the piston's maximum has been set to we come down here, I'll show you. Maximum distance has been set to 7.4 meters. So the way the event controller sees that is at 7.4 meters, that is 100%. And that is why it is saying that it is at 100% right now, which is exactly what we want it to do. So now we go up to our select actions and we need to go down to our piston. When it gets up there, we want it to rotor, tower rotor here. T is for top, and so we want it to then attach that rotor head. And because I want to use these event controllers for both retrieving the drill and boring, I want to set an event for true on both of them. Because when it is retrieving the drill, it is going to be it's going to be doing the opposite sequence of when it's pushing the bore down. So the next one we're going to do is we will then trigger down to the next slot. We will go down and we will activate the bottom rotor, and we'll have that attached too. If it is already attached, it is redundant. It will not do anything because it's already attached. So now we have bottom rotor attached, top rotor attached, if it is true. So now it is going to be used for both boring and retrieving the bore drill.
Like and subscribe. Thank you.
I love engineering.